Yes, I was 10 years old, and we were coming to the United States. For me, it was the first time because my parents were coming to the United States on a furlough. And I was unhappy. I didn't want to leave India. I didn't like this place, America. I was scared of it. And I was on the train, and we were going to get the boat in Karachi. Well, this train came to a station, and as it came to the station, I had my face plastered up against the window, watching the crowd of people outside. In India, there are always crowds of people, but this was a certain special crowd, and there was a small man dressed in a white dhoti and carrying a staff, walking ahead of the crowd of people. And so I was watching him, and as he came up, people were calling Ghandi Ghandi. So I knew it was Gandhi, but he came up just in line with my eyesight. And at that point, a little girl reached up to give him a flower, and he reached down to get the flower. And as he raised his head up from that, he looked straight into my eyes, and we connected somehow. As a 10-year-old, I don't know what it was, but I knew that this was very, very important. I remember it. It was very clear, and it just, like, something really happened. But I know it really happened because my parents stayed in touch with him for 30 years later, when India was being torn apart. The Hindus and the Mohammedans were fighting, and it was so much, death, and my parents were working with the patients who were having trouble, but they were also working with Gandhi, and they were on the platform with Gandhi, and they spoke in the real good Hindustani, and so people could understand them. But I felt like my connection with Gandhi when I was 10 was still kind of there. You know how you remember longtime friends when you were a kid or something like it? But that one connection had stayed with me until this time, when we were going through the whole process of that. So the Gandhi, when Gandhi then, during this time that they were working together, gave my mother a blue Kashmiri shawl, and my dad a Panipat blanket. So, like you give a friend a gift. So I felt like he was continuing to connect with the connection that we had made when I was 10 years old.